Hey there, in this video I'm going to show you what sold on eBay this week. We're going to go through my best selling items. I'm going to show you exactly what sold. Spoiler alert, it was almost $1,600 and I did have one order of over $200. So I'm so excited to show you what that was. Hi, I'm Lee and I'm the founder of listingtofreedom.com. I've made over 70,000 flipping items on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I'm ready to teach you how to make money flipping thrift finds. We're going to jump on over to my computer and we'll get started. I'm going to walk you through all of the items that sold, the amount they sold for. We'll talk about why I purchased them, why I thought they would be a good flip, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about how much actually went to eBay fees. So head on over to the computer with me and we'll get started. All right, so I'm all ready to go. I'm here at my computer and we'll go through what exactly sold. Again, I had a sale that was over $200 and I had another one that was over $50. So I'm so excited to show you everything that sold this week. All right, I'm going to move you down here and then we'll get started. So this is my eBay seller hub, if you haven't seen this before. And then this middle one with the graphs is the one that I always go to first, the one that I love to look at. Because it can tell you so much. So you can see in here in the past few days, I've had some really big days. Yesterday was $460. We'll talk about why that was so much. And then I had another over $300 day just a couple days ago. So they were all, this video goes back through Friday. This was $200, 180, 150, 111 was the lowest day. And then those big days, there was 150 on Wednesday. So let's go ahead and take a look at what sold during those days. All right, so here I'm at the orders page and I have this set up to show the dates for the last 7 days that we're looking at for this video. And you can see that there's 65 items that sold during this time frame for a total sale price of $15.89. So I believe $15.89 divided by 65 comes out to a little over $24 an item. Now there's a big range in this. So some did not sell for very much. Some I was clearing out my inventory. Others sold for quite a bit more. So I'm just going to scroll through this really quickly because there's a lot. And then I have a good dozen or more items that we'll go through. And so I can show you what sold and what were my best sales for this week. All right. This first up is a Boulder Creek men's shirt. Now, at the end of the video, stick around because a lot of times I get asked, is it worth it to sell on eBay? How much do you pay in fees? Like, doesn't not everything go to fees? And no, it doesn't. So stick around for the end and I'll show you exactly how much went to fees during this time frame. All right, so this one sold for $14. It's just a basic men's shirt. The only special thing about it was the sizing, and it is a 4XL tall. I did happen to come across probably a good, again, like dozen items that were this 4X, 5X size of shirt, and those have been selling super well. I actually sold several others this week for $13 to $13.99, as well as another multi-order that we'll talk about. All right. Next is a bra. This is Wake Hole. I totally don't know if I'm saying this right, but if you find this brand, it can, depending on the style, sell well. They will always have a number printed in the tag. So if you go to Google and put that in, you're able to find the actual name of it. This is a awareness, like breast cancer awareness. So that one, I believe I took an offer on that for $14. All right, next up are these pair of shorts. I just barely listed these. I accepted an offer of $22.99 on them. They are the brand that's called Mud. It would never be a brand that I would tell you, hey, go and buy this. It sells really well. Don't go and buy this based off of the brand. The brand Mud is just basic department store brand. I did buy this, however, because of these lace-up sides. So I'm going to hover over this so you can see it a little bit better. It has these lace-up sides on it. So it did tell me that that was from the Y2K era. So you'll see that here in the title, and that's why those sold for as much as they did. All right, next up is another pair of vintage 90 jeans, men's jeans. So those are Levi's. I accepted an offer of $19.99 on those. Okay, so next are my $220+ sale. Now, the person I listed these 2 days ago, and then the following day, less than 24 hours is when they actually sold. I listed 4 different UPS items, and I had a person come through and buy all 4. Now, these items, when I went to go do the research, they there weren't a lot of other comps, and so I wasn't sure what to list them. So I went on the little bit higher side. I also did not put best offer, which I normally do, just because there weren't other options for sellers to go and buy something else. So I took away that best offer option and had a fixed price on this. So this was $79.99 for this jacket. And then I sold this vest. It's also a soft shell, but a vest, and that sold for another $79.99. And then a long sleeve shirt. This sold for the $42.99. And then a short sleeve shirt, and that sold for $26.99. So altogether, it came out to right around $225, plus the buyer paid shipping on each of those items. Now, I do combine shipping, but you have to ask for it prior to paying, so I can give you that discount. This person didn't, so they paid around, I think, $26 for shipping. It actually cost me about $18. Okay, so next is another multi-item order that I wanted to mention because this was a repeat customer, and if you do provide good service and great items, you will get those repeat customers. So this person bought 1 pair of jeans, they came back and bought 2 more pairs of jeans. So love that, love to have repeat customers. Okay, next, I thought I'd show you this because it's a Lularoe item, and I know you typically think of Lularoe as being dead. This didn't sell for, a ton of money. You're not going to get rich off of it, but it did sell for $15.99. That was the offer I sent out. And it sold for this much because of the size. It was the 3XL. It's also, I believe, a newer style. I have absolutely no idea what this name is, but it has the cuffs on the end and then the neck. I'm not up to date on the Lularoe styles. There's so many now. But if you do come across those bigger sizes like the 2XL, 3XL, they might be a good sell. Okay, so this is another multi-item order. I had to actually go in and create a special listing for this person. So there are 3 shirts as part of this, and they sold for a total of $42. They are those bigger size 5XL, and there was one, I think that was a 6XL shirt. So it was $41.97, and then the buyer was actually from New Zealand. And so they paid international shipping of over $60. So their order total came out to a little over $100. They were really nice and actually came back to me and said, hey, I would really like to donate $10 to the charity of your choice. And I do sell for eBay charity. So I was able to point them to the charity that I support if they would like to give an additional amount towards that. So that's really awesome to know that there's such nice people out there. All right, next item is a jumper dress. I love to find these jumper dresses. If you've seen any of my haul videos, these are one of my favorite things to find. So this is just a basic denim dress. It is the brand that's called St. John's Bay. That's that brand, not St. John. This is St. John's Bay. And so again, this is not a brand that I would put on any BOLO list. I would never tell you, hey, St. John's Bay is an awesome brand to sell. I would never say that. So the only reason I bought this, again, was for the style. So if you come across these jumper dresses, these are selling in the $25 to $30 range. All right, next is another one of those items that I would not buy for the brand, except it was new with tags and it was a plus size. So this is a brand that's called Fig and Flowers, and I just thought it was really cute, brand new with tags. Sold for the $16.99 full asking price, and it took right around a week to sell. Next is another UPS item that I listed. I did send an offer on this for $18.99, so that's what that one sold for. Next is a Eddie Bauer men's coat. I sent an offer on this for $52.99, and that's what it sold for. So super nice coat. I believe it's flannel lined inside, heavyweight. So it is that time of year when coats and jackets are selling really, really well. Okay, soft surroundings. This one again sold for the full asking price of $29.59. It was on a 20% off sale. I had a lot of watchers on this. I had one, actually the person who ended up buying this sent me an offer, I believe, for $10. I declined, sent me an offer for $15, declined, and then finally some time passed. It went on sale, and this person decided, hey, I better grab this because it had like 13 watchers or something on it. All right, next is another jacket. This is a North Face jacket. This one sold for the full asking price. I had barely listed this, $28.99. It sold within just a couple of days. So jacket season, fall season, perfect time to be selling these. All right, so I promised that I would show you how much actually went to eBay fees. So I'm here in the payments tab, and I've filtered down to show just fees. And I've also set to show the dates for the same time period that we're looking at. Now, it comes out to a total of $205 that went to eBay fees. So if you remember back, my total amount that I sold this week was $1,589, almost $1,600. $200 of that went to fees. Now, this includes both ad fees. So I pay to promote I actually pay to promote all of my items, but only a small portion actually sells through those ads. And so I have fees for that. So this bigger size shirt that we looked at, you'll see a fee here of $293. That's the standard fee that eBay charges once it sells. And then there was also a 14-cent fee, and that was my cost to promote that item or to show it as an ad. All right, and then the other thing that you'll see here in this list of fees is my store subscription. So that is charged all at once, and I am on the basic store subscription, and it costs $21.95. So that was part of my fees there. And I won't bore you with all of these, but there's 3 pages of fees, but they all added up, including the store fee, to a little over $200. So I wouldn't say that's bad to have, almost $1,600 in sales, $200 going to fees, and the other expenses would be shipping and sourcing. It actually works out to just around 50% on average. I do calculate my gross profit on a monthly basis, not on a weekly basis, just because I don't need another thing on my to-do list. So if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of these, make sure you hit that like button, make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video soon.